Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sneha, and if you're someone who is looking for books that are for below 100 rupees, then this is the video for you. So all of these books are available on Amazon, and I'll give the link in the description box below. So if you want to buy them, do buy them from the links in the description box. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. So the first book in this list has to be The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, because this one is one of my favorite books, and this one has to be one of those books that is loved by a lot of people out there, because the way this book has been written, it's just completely unprecedented. You will not find another book that can even be compared with this one. This is a classic and it's so rich in literature that you will absolutely love this. So the next book in this list is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and you must have already heard a lot about this book. It's a non-fiction book and it has inspired a lot of great entrepreneurs, and it is one inspirational book. So if you want some inspiration and motivation in your life, then this book deserves to be on your bookshelf. How can I not include Animal Farm by George Orwell? This is one of those books that is loved by a lot of people out there, and I can totally vouch for it. It is a satirical way of putting across such great issues. So also it is almost funny at times, but mostly it defines and discusses really critical issues. So if you're someone who wants to read something as such, then this one is for you. Next I have Anne Frank's Diary of a Young Girl, and you must have already read a few extracts from this book in your school days, and to be very honest, there is not even one page in this book that will not make you emotional. So you should definitely read this book, and this book is for such a cheap price. It really deserves to be read over and over again. One of the most powerful books ever is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and to be honest, this book has the ability to change your life if you absorb and practice all the lessons given in this book. So if you want to change your life, then this book deserves to be on your bookshelf. One of the most charming books ever has to be The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Now he is one of my favorite authors, but this book is really beautiful. It's very charming, and if you've watched the movie, you would already know what the book is all about, but a book is always better than the movie, and this book is available on Amazon for such a cheap price. You should definitely read this book. The next book in this list has to be one of those books that has been loved by a lot of people out there. It is The Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This is one book that is a great part of all bibliophiles. People go back and read this book over and over again for how amazingly the book has been written. The writing style, the language, the story itself, and how revolutionary the story was for that time, for that time period. The next book is by Jane Austen again, and it's Sense and Sensibility. To be honest, I love this one more than Pride and Prejudice. Now this one is a Collins classic, which I actually got for 100 rupees from the book fair, but there is another edition that is available on Amazon for below 100 rupees, and this book is also one of the greatest books ever. Now Virginia Woolf has to be one of my most favorite authors. The writing style, it's just so exquisite. I mean, if you take real great pleasure in reading beautiful sentences and the way they are framed, then you will totally understand me. So this one is another book that is available on Amazon for just below 100 rupees. This is Mrs. Dalloway, and if you are a beginner, then I will ask you to stay away from this book, because the language is really rich and it might get difficult and you wouldn't be able to decipher its meaning and true flavor. Now I definitely saved the best for the last, and it has to be Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. And if you have been following my channel for a while, then you would know that this is my ultimate favorite book. I have read this book so many times, and to be honest, there is no other book that has been written with such finesse. And Franz Kafka, oh my god, one of the greatest artists ever, and such an exquisite book, that too for such a low price. It's completely unbelievable. I don't know if you get any of the other books from this list, but definitely get this book and read it. Do let me know in the comment section if you have read any of these, or if you're looking out for buying any of these. I will be really glad to know what are your book choices. Alright guys, so that was all for today's video, and if you liked this video and found it helpful, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me, and do not forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload a new video, since I post new videos every week. And I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.